AVD. I might not be there when you want me, but I'm always there when you need me. Hey, Trinity. Lil Dagger say he's late. Listen, hold on now, slow down. I'm here. Give me some credit. Jeez Louise. What up, Jared? What up, Ryder? Sean. Solid. What it is, what it do, what it look like, what it be. Good evening, everyone. Ooh. Ooh. Me. My vocal cords are a little stretched because I just spent like the last 15-20 minutes singing at the top of my lungs. So that's where we are. Anywho, guys, welcome in. We're here for some debates. As we get in, tap the screen, share the live, do all the wonderful things to let TikTok know we're in the building. Let's get the likes up. Let's do all of it, right? Can we knock out the daily gift goal? It's the love you very much. Please and thank you. All right, I'm gonna keep it funky with you guys. We're absolutely here for a good time, not a long time. We're here for a good time, not a long time. So with that being said, if you're a Trump supporter, disagree with anything on the background, get in the box because yeah, we're about to get active.
You stepped in the box, now you're in the ring. Ain't no hugs here, you better take your best swing. Mike Hot, who wanna step in the flame?
This ain't a debate.
This a mind game. Facts type lies, get left in chain. One wrong word, get slapped out your name.
This ain't
TikTok, this a war zone talk. No script, no filter, no safe walk. Great stats will get scrambled like a glitch. I got fire in my mouth like I came from the pit.
Hey.
Step in if you dare. Truth hit hard like a punch in the air. Ain't no rules, no plan, no script. One wrong move, get cooked real quick.
No
cap, no shield. Better know your stuff so you get revealed.
Step in, don't you wanna?
Sparring with Santana. I don't care what you claim or your background. Facts only, if not, get clapped down. Whether you're left or right, or you don't even vote. If your logic is weak,
I'll sink your
vote. You talk slick, but you ain't got source.
No.
Just vibes, that ain't power, that's force. I'm the test, the trap, the trip, the call.
Hey.
You step once, I'm snatching it all.
Yep.
Yeah. Step in if you dare. Hit hard like a punch in the air.
Ain't no
rules, no plan, no script. Yeah.
One wrong
move, get cooked real quick.
No
cap,
no
shield. Better know your stuff or you get revealed.
Yep.
Step in, don't you wanna?
Oh.
You wanna sparring with Santana.
Yeah.
Step in, you care. Hit hard like a punch in the air. Ain't no rules, no plan, no script. One wrong move, get cooked real quick. No cap, no shield. Better know your stuff or you get revealed. Step in, don't you wanna sparring with Santana. Yeah. This ain't a safe place.
It is not.
This is flame space.
It is.
Then don't you wanna
Sparring
with Santana.
Guys, welcome in. This is Sparring with Santana. One-on-one debates with Trump supporters or anyone that disagrees with anything on the background. I am Santana, and I am looking for some debates. Guys, please do not request up if you are not a Trump supporter. We're not talking to friendlies. We're only looking for some debates. If you are friendly, tap the screen, share the live, do all the wonderful things. And listen, if you disagree, get in the box, right? And the reason why I say that, because tonight, this is the last night. This is the last night we're going to be doing this. I have a completely new Brand spanking. It still has that new car smell, background topic, everything for our live tomorrow. So if you are interested in debunking me or proving me wrong, then this is your chance. This is absolutely your chance. What'd you say? Trump 2028 martial law. Martial law these nuts in your mouth, right? Get in the box. I don't care about you, Joseph, down in my comments. Joseph, you must have me confused, right? I am not someone who allows you to thumb thug in my chat. I don't play those games, right? So if you're gonna say the weird stuff, go find somewhere else to do it. I don't care. Justin, you're spamming debate me. No. Next question. Next question. See, people may be a little confused as far as how things work around here, right? They see other TikTok lives. They have this understanding or this sense of self. They, for some reason, opposition think they make the live. And I just want to let each and every one of you know, ain't nobody come to see you, Otis. This is my juke joint. And so we will have decorum. We will have order. We will have structure. And if you can't actually deal with any of that, then that's fine. You can go on about your way, but we will do things here a certain way. And if you can't play the game, then don't even try. So if you're a Trump supporter, disagree with anything on the background, get in the box. If you are keyboard warriors, you will be muted. You'll be invited to come up, but you will be muted. So let's get it started. All of you look like trolls. Each and every person in the request right now looks like trolls. Or you look like you're too young. Or I'm sure this guy that his user profile says Jake and it's a picture of LeBron James. I'm sure you're a Nazi. No, thank you. No, thank you. What do you guys think, chat? What do you think? I was just talking, I just want to talk about, I don't know what happened. I don't understand what you want to talk about what happened. Talk about what happened. What happened? Hi, Rhea. I love you. MAGA is chicken. They are chicken shit. I tell you what, you guys know what I'm not dealing with tonight? I'm not dealing with energy vampires. I'm absolutely not dealing with energy vampires tonight. So, let's see. Oh, that person went away. Oh, no, they didn't. Here we go. Hi, Rap Edits. Are you a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background?
Yes, I am a Trump supporter.
Okay, awesome. Rap Edits, are you gonna slur?
No.
You think you promise?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna trust you. Rap Edits, question for you before we go too far. Do you know who I am?
No, I do not. I saw you from Dean's Live.
Okay, listen, that's cool. Rap Edits, would you mind if I give you a quick introduction to not only who I am, but what this is?
Yeah, sure.
Perfect, one moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. Let's get ready to rumble!
Y'all ready for this?
Guys, welcome in. This is Sparring with Santana. One-on-one debates with Trump supporters or anyone that disagrees with anything on the background. I am Santana. And guys, I am only looking for some debates, so please do not request up if you are not a Trump supporter or you do not disagree with anything on the background. If you're friendly, tap the screen, share the live, send your daily heart me. It's only $1. It'll boost the live and help us push out to the FYP. Also, hit that follow button. If you look up at the top, you see the word follow and you're not following me, hit that follow button. All right, Rap Edits, you said that you are a Trump supporter. And so I just want to say, like, I know for a fact America's racist, or to be more specific, America loves racism, right? And I say that because of the fascist government, the Constitution that upholds racism. Mass deportation is a tool of white supremacy. Capitalism, racism, boom, like that. And last but not least, the patriarchy absolutely needs to be dismantled because it upholds so many horrible things, including racism. Which point do you disagree with the most that you would like to start at?
So basically, I just wanted to come up here, and a lot of people have been, telling me a lot of good things about Trump, and I've kind of leaned that way my whole life because, that's what I've been told. And I kind of just wanted to come up here and see some reasons why I shouldn't support Trump and lean over towards, the other side.
He's a racist, sexist, classist, fascist, 34 count felon, adjudicated rapist. He sucks as far as business, bankrupt six bankruptcies, including a casino. Said that his daughter was a hot piece of ass. Said all black people are lazy, call women pigs. He also seems like he may have onset dementia. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. He fucked up the economy. He keeps deregulating like environmental protections. He's grifting off the American public. And I'm pretty sure he shits himself a lot. So it's a lot.
So what are some good things that, you think, or why I should support the other side, really?
Democrats?
Yes.
Oh, they're not that much better either. I don't think that you should vote based off of like your political ideology. Like, this isn't a football game. I don't believe in like loyalty. What I do believe in, though, is two things. One, progression, right?
Right.
Absolutely moving shit forward. But number two, harm reduction. But I'm a black man, so I have to believe in harm reduction. So the thing that I would always say is look towards whoever is going to push the country forward in a positive direction. And I believe in like being able to help the most amount of people and do the most amount of good. And then you just have to take a look at who's actually trying to do the most amount of good versus like what's actually happening. And so if you take a look at who's doing the most amount of good, between the two party systems, it's the Democratic parties. I don't think the Democratic Party is like the whole hell of a lot better, but at least they're not, fascists and Nazis. It wasn't what you were expecting, was it?
I'll have to do some more research, but I mean, I don't support a lot of shit that Trump's doing. I think it's, absolutely ridiculous when people come up here and try to defend, even though they know that they're wrong. It's it's absolutely ridiculous.
Also like they got Nazis in their party, and they're shooting people in the face.
I mean, I do think Alex Peretti and Renee Good was murder. I mean, if people can't see that,
don't forget Keith Porter Jr.
Yeah, obviously these people are blind to facts. I think it's ridiculous people coming up here and I watch Dean's Live a lot and but yeah.
I don't know what to say, friend. I mean, all I know is a black man, I'm gonna keep voting for progression and harm reduction until I can't vote for progression and harm reduction no more. And some people on the right don't really give a shit about progression or harm reduction, so I can't vote for them. Well, I think it's time we hit that old dusty trail. I'm gonna go ahead and drop you down. You keep listening, friend. Hopefully you find what you're looking for. I appreciate you. I don't think he was expecting that one. I don't think he was expecting that one. I think he was a little bit confused. It's all good. Sometimes you gotta shake some shit up. Anyway, only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. Oh shit! Man, yeah. Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background?
Yeah, I mean, I voted for Trump. I'm a conservative.
Okay. Hey, so I think America loves racism, and I say that for a couple of different reasons. We got a fascist government. They're super fashy. They're using the Constitution to perpetuate racism. Mass deportation is a tool of white supremacy. Capitalism and racism intimately intertwined. And last but not least, the patriarchy needs to be dismantled because it perpetuates harm, including racism. So which point do you disagree with the most that you would like to start at?
Well, man, I actually caught you at the tail end of Dean, and you guys were discussing the Freddie situation and those things. That's kind of what I wanted to debate. But I mean, if you're strictly on these topics, man, I mean, I don't consider.
Did you want to debate whether he was murdered or not?
What's that now?
Did you want to debate whether he was murdered or not?
No, I mean, I was just listening to your guys' take, and I mean, I thought it was kind of, I don't know, man. You guys cut off those other guys. They were trying to express their points. I don't agree with those last two dudes, by the way. Like, the shot clearly come off like after the gun was pulled, but I don't necessarily call it murder because I don't think the guy should have been inciting violence, man. I don't think he should have been impeding a federal operation there. Like, I mean, it's legal to carry, it's legal to protest, but you shouldn't protest federal operations. I just don't agree with that. That's what I wanted to have a conversation about.
Yeah. Let me tell you this. So the thing about like Dean and Parker, those are my little brothers. I love them so much, but they're a lot different than me, because I'm Black. So the one thing that I try to, like, a lot of people will see me on their lives and not know much about me and my lives and how I run things. So with having that whole conversation about Alex Purdy, I don't even really talk about that because I think that if for anybody to say that like he wasn't murdered, like I don't know what the fuck we're arguing for, because he was he was maced, he was dogpiled, he was on all four, and then he was shot in the back.
Right. Why was those things done to him?
I don't give a fuck. Like I seriously don't give a fuck. Like there's no justification for murdering someone in the street, even if, hold on one second, there's no justification for murdering someone in the street, even if they were like, let's say kicking or spitting or whatever. Like these are federal agents, trained federal agents, and they have the burden of responsibility to use the proper amount of force to stop actions. And lethal force was not the probable point that should have been reached. And this is even by the DOJ standards. So even if the guy was like protesting the wrong way, which I don't believe in, like, fuck it, as Solid says, throw more bricks. But like, even if like it was that, he shouldn't have been murdered. I mean, there's nothing that you're going to be able to say that's going to convince me that it was okay for them to murder him.
I'm by all means not trying to justify it. I actually, if it comes out like, clear cut, when we get testimonies from these officers, I mean, if it's clear cut, I'll throw them in jail, man. Like I'm on that. Like I'm a true conservative. I know those other guys like to say that, but I really, if I like, just like with Donald Trump, man, if it comes out, there's hardcore evidence that that he's done, things to kids. Hey, yeah, he's gone. Like, lock him up, throw him under the jail. But I've yet to see that, and I've seen more of like Antifa style inciting violence on their side.
Are you not Antifa?
Definitely not. Definitely.
So you're a fascist?
No, sir. You're arguing semantics and wordplay here, man.
I'm not arguing semantics nor wordplay. I'm arguing what Antifa is.
When I say Antifa, you know what I'm referencing. I'm
anti-fascist, Antifa.
The group.
Yeah, I'm Antifa as fuck.
Do you go to protest and throw bricks and burn down buildings and stuff?
I would if I wanted to, or if I needed to. I listen, throw more bricks, as Solid would say. Like, is
that assault though? Throwing a brick at someone, would you consider that assault?
I don't know. I mean, maybe the brick lands in an empty field, or maybe the brick lands in the glass or something. I don't know. I'm not advocating for violence, but I think it's silly to sit here and pretend like protests are supposed to be people standing on the side holding picket signs and shit. Like that's not reality, right? The point of protest is causing some type of disruption in daily life that actually forces people to not only pay attention to what's happening, but it forces some type of change. And so protests throughout the history of our country, it has turned to violence. I don't want it to, but it has been. And as a Black person, I know the history of Black people and how we fought and got bit by dogs and sprayed by fucking water holes and beat and thrown into jails and killed in order to even get the right to just sit in the same fucking restaurant as everyone else. So like when you sit here and talk about like people protesting and how they should or shouldn't protest, like you can't tell a Black person that, because we've seen too much with protesting and we know what our ancestors did just to be able to get us to be able to sit here and have a conversation with you. Like, I'm sorry, you can't get that one over with me.
I think you're confusing the idea of a protest, because I mean, when you protest, that doesn't include violence. It doesn't give you the right to the law.
Says,
I mean,
tell me one successful protest that has substance change with no form of violence. Name one.
He was by all means legally.
No, fuck Alex Pretty. I don't want to talk about him. I want you to name me one actual protest that has substance change with no forms of violence, because again, I lean on Black history. It's Black History Month. Happy Black History Month, people. And Black history has taught me that shit gets bloody, and that's how shit changes.
So in other words, you're supporting violent protesting.
No, I'm supporting protesting.
Well, you just said that it does.
I'm just saying, no, the point that I'm getting across is I don't think that anyone should say, oh, this is how you should or shouldn't protest. I advocate for protesting.
Somebody should say that though, man. That's the problem. Why? Somebody needs to say that.
Why?
Like, protesting needs to be controlled. You can't come to a protest and grab officers.
You literally saying protest needs to be controlled is the opposite of fucking protesting. That doesn't make sense.
It does make total sense, man.
How?
But you can protest within the confines of the law, man. Like that's common sense, dude.
So you want people standing on side of the road holding picket signs and shit?
That's what protesting is.
That's not what protesting is.
Protesting's not throwing bricks and burning buildings down, man. Like that's against the law. That's crime. Do you support crime?
Do you know what's going on right now in Italy?
I don't, man. But
you should look at like other countries, like Italy. Italy is fucking playing like I'm gonna start a riot. Like they are literally beating the shit out of ICE agents over in Italy because of the injustices that they're trying to enact on them. And again, I'm not advocating for violence, but what I am saying is that you cannot oppress people and then expect people to just conform or just say, oh, we're going to do things this way or that way. I've said this a million times, and I've said a million times more. I would rather die on my feet than live on my knees. I refuse.
What people are you referencing? What people is currently oppressed right now?
Everyone in this country. Well, not white men. White men are okay. White men haven't really been oppressed at all.
What can I do that you can't do?
A lot of shit.
Name one. Give me 5 if there's a bunch of them.
Sure. Okay. One, you can fucking drive while being white and not worried about dying. You can actually be in your home sleep while being white and not worry about dying. You can actually call for help in crisis and not worry about dying. You can actually go out in public and not be called the N-word, and then have the person who called you the N-word make like what, $800,000 off of a fucking internet video. Oh, also, you know what you can do? You can be a 34 count felon and still be the president of the United States. Black people can't get away with that shit. Black people, you know, fucking Barack Obama wore a tan suit and they lost their fucking minds, but Donald Trump is a 34 count felon and y'all still put him in the White House? The fuck are we talking about? White men could do whatever the fuck they want in this country, and you sit here and pretend like you can't. Stop it.
I
Stop
don't.
it.
I just fundamentally disagree with you, man. I mean, I
You
see
can
it all
disagree,
the time.
but I'm spitting
There's-
facts, baby.
Listen, man, there's plenty of where I live. People, white dudes, get pulled over and get shot to death by the police. It happens, man. Like,
Okay.
have you not ever met a meth head, bro, or like a redneck?
Now I gotta kick you. You can't say that on TikTok. You can say a lot of shit. You can't say the name of drugs. God damn it, we was having a good debate too. You can't say the name of drugs on TikTok. Like, I say a lot of shit, but you can't say that. And somebody being shot because they're on substance is not the same as far as somebody just being shot because they're black. Not the same. He said you get EBT. Michael, come up here and tell me about it with your weak ass microaggressions. I don't give a shit about that. Get up here, Michael. Fucking asshat. W's in the chat for KH for the $19.99 super chat. Thank you so much for the $19.99 super chat. W's in the chat for Beyond for the $10 super chat to say late night Santana. Oh yeah, no cap, no shield. You fucking know it. W's in the chat for Madam. What up, Madam, for the $20 YouTube super chat to say love you. I love you too. W's in the chat for I think it's pronounced. God damn it, I'm gonna mess this up. Miranda, Miranda. I think that's Miranda. I'm pretty sure that's Miranda. Miranda. That was in chat for Miranda. For the $5 donation, saying, hell yeah, step in if you dare. Truth is hard like a punch in the air. Love it. Absolutely, absolutely. Aww, the snowflakes are getting so upset. Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise, the snowflakes are mad. The snowflakes are mad, chat. The snowflakes are mad. All right, guys, just to protect the main, we're gonna hit a quick restart, and I gotta stop telling these cowards to fuck off. That's what I gotta do. Because when I tell the cowards to fuck off, then they do like the coward thing.
I want to at least knock out one more galaxy. I want to knock out one more galaxy. Here's the disclaimer. No black person can send it. A friendly reminder, it's Black History Month, okay? We're the ones supposed to be celebrated here, okay? Black people are always supporting black people. I've been noticing donos and gifts and stuff. It's been a lot of black people, all right? White people, it is your job to send a galaxy. I said what I said. I need one white person to send one more galaxy. That is your job. And that will be your reparations for Tuesday, January the 10th, 2026. Okay? No black person can send a galaxy. I need a white person to send a galaxy. That is the rule. And let's find out who we are going to raid over here. Let's go to the Tickety Talk. Jaden is live, Amanda Rose is live, Smitty is live, Dr. Keisha is live, Peaches is live. Nat, you better be white. Who else? Erica Shante. Oh, this is a different Erica Shante. Like, who the fuck? Erica's live. Politics with Matt, Yelly, Johnny Palmagessa, Kiana, and Santana.
Revealed. Step in, don't you wanna? Sparring with Santana. I don't care what you claim on your background. Facts only, if not, get clapped down. Whether you're left or right, or you don't even vote. If your logic is weak, I'll sink your boat. You talk slick, but you ain't got source.
No.
Just vibes, that ain't power, that's force. I'm the test, the trap, the trip, the call.
Hey.
You slip once, I'm snatching it all.
Boom.
Step in if you dare. You dare. Get hard like a punch in the air.
Ain't no
rules, no plan, no script. Yeah.
One wrong move, get cooked real quick. No cap, no shield.
Better know your stuff
or you get revealed. Step in,
don't you wanna
sparring with Santana.
Step in if you care. Get hard
Like a punch in the air. Ain't no
rules, no plan, no script.
One wrong move, get cooked real quick. No
cap,
no
shield. Better know your stuff or you get revealed.
Step in,
don't you wanna sparring with Santana. Yeah. This ain't a safe place.
It is not.
This is flame spit.
It absolutely is.
Don't you wanna sparring with Santana?
guys, welcome back. All right, I'm gonna woosah. I'm gonna woosah, guys. I gotta stop hurting people's feelings. I have to use kid gloves because if I don't use kid gloves, then people fifis are gonna get hurt. And if I hurt people fifis, then they're gonna do the weird stuff. And I'm only here for a good time, not a long time. So maybe I should stop. Chat. Maybe I should stop hurting their feelings. I'm sorry. I will stop hurting their feelings. They just get so emotional. They got big fifis. Chat, we gotta coddle them. Them so sensitive. Anyway, guys, keep tapping the screen. Share the live. You guys are so fucking unserious. Chat, I blame you. All of you. You guys are unserious. It's not me, it's you. You do it. All right. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with something on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Please do not request up if you're not a Trump supporter or disagree. We're only looking for some debates. Frank, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with something on the background?
I do disagree with something you have on the background. I'm not a Trump supporter.
Okay. What do you disagree with?
Fascism, man. I don't think it's fair to the countries that are or have gone through actual fascism to state that we're there yet. If that makes sense.
You think we're fascism light?
I believe we're progressively moving that way, but I think to state it is not fair to the countries that have gone, you know what I mean, through it.
Let me throw this back at you. Everybody got to start somewhere. Right?
No, and I won't disagree that we're not progressing towards it. I mean, there was a interview that just came out, I think today, from an Irish citizen that was at a camp, deportation camp, that very relevated towards that. I think the only reason that we're not, I mean, one of the first steps of fascism too is limiting media.
Yep. Trump administration has already done that.
They have to a point, but they haven't to a point of you can still talk. We're not sensitized enough where we don't have a voice. So, and I want to say this in the most respectful way possible. I think it's degrading and disrespectful to countries that have.
Sure. Question for you. Do you know who Brendan Carr is?
I do. Yeah. I know exactly. I know the exact report.
What report?
The Million file.
What do you mean?
Today, today, I believe, that Brendan Carr tried to battle over the Million file drop?
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Who is Brendan Carr?
He's a congressman, if I'm...
No. You got a bit of an echo as well. Are you connected to like a Bluetooth or something?
I'm not. My speakerphone does that. That's my bad.
Okay.
Well, and that's also it. You might hear an echo from my cat.
No. It's like when I talk, I can kind of hear the echo at times, like right now. Yeah.
Let me turn my TV off. See if that helps. Is that better?
No. Are you like you're not connected to a Bluetooth? Do you have your phone in the case?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Can you try taking it out of the case, see if that helps? While he's doing that, guys, W's in the chat for MAGA cries for the $2 donation saying, why do these, I'm not going to say that MAGA cries because like they just got me for hurting their feelings. So I can't say that. They're sensitive tonight. But W's in the chat for MAGA cries. You know you're my spirit animal. W's in the chat for DJ for the $3 donation saying he disagrees because he's white. Yeah, he did. Like literally, that was the whole reason for him disagreeing. W's in the chat for Dragon for the $1 donation saying they had an issue with Obama using Dijon mustard. They had an issue with Obama about everything, like every fucking thing. W's in chat for Lincoln for the $20 donation saying, hey Santana, how are you today? Personally, not doing amazing just had a breakup yesterday and I know I got to keep walking. Like always, thank you for what you do. Lincoln, take care of yourself. The one thing that I will say, and it's kind of interesting, like the different dynamics and how like relationships shift and go. And right after a breakup, it seems like your entire world is ending. But just remember, like you get another opportunity because you woke up another day. Like that, literally, that's how I look at things. That's why, like, I can have the worst day in the world. And then I go to bed and I wake up the next day and I'm like, all right, it's another chance to do something different. So things may be really heavy right now and things might not be great. But as long as you're still here, you have another opportunity to make it better. So keep that in mind, Lincoln, and hang in here with us. Like, hopefully I can take your mind off it a little bit tonight and, we just rock out. So W's in the chat for you. I hope you feel better. And thank you for the dono. W's in chat for Marie for the $1.11 say to the it's disrespectful guy, the Germans in all the comment sections of all the social media beg to differ. They're screaming at us to see what it is. Exactly, Marie. All of them are saying the same shit. W's in chat for Marie. Guys, if anyone else would like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, Pay links and links are in the bio. Santana speaks for you. If you're over on YouTube, you can send a super chat and I will read that out. Keep tapping the screen. Let's get the likes back up. Also, we're driving to 100,000 followers. Hit that follow button. If you see the word follow, you're not following me, hit that follow button. Frank, all right. Are you still there?
Yeah. Well, did I fix the echo?
It sounds a million times better.
Awesome. I had
a million.
I don't take my phone. I work blue collar, so I don't take my phone out of the case very often.
I get it.
It's like covered with lint and stuff.
Yeah. I get it.
So,
okay.
I don't know if that did it.
The thing that I was gonna say, right, is Brandon Carr. Yeah.
So I just looked up what you were talking about, and remind you, I pay enough attention to news for my belief. I did not. I know what you're saying now. But again, like how reputable is?
Wait, can I finish what I was telling you?
Yeah. Sorry.
So you're saying that they're not controlling the media, and I said they absolutely are. Brandon Carr, did you know that? Have you ever heard of Project 2025?
I do not believe so. No, sir.
You never heard of Project 2025?
I have. I don't. I do not believe so. No.
That's their whole fascist manifesto. Like okay. Project 2025 is like how they plan to do all the shit and consolidate all the power under the executive branch. Donald Trump's name was mentioned in Project 2025. I think it was 338 times or some shit like that. It's literally the roadmap that the Heritage Foundation. You know who the Heritage Foundation is?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So the Heritage Foundation created Project 2025 to ensure that the next presidential president after Joe Biden would have a roadmap as far as being able to solidify power for the Republican Party, not only in that current administration, but moving forward, right? The Heritage Foundation is like the architects behind getting Roe v. Wade overturned. And like literally they're the ones that.
Yeah, I didn't know that with Roe v. Wade. I did.
Yeah.
They were one of the leading causing foundations to overturn that.
Yeah, they were working on that for 50 years. Like they played the long game. So the point that I'm getting across is like they actually they wrote Project 2025, and it's the roadmap as far as consolidating power under the executive branch, right? Because that's one of the key points of like fascism is driving towards being an authoritarian, and so they like created the roadmap to how Trump does that. And over 60% of Project 2025 has been implemented since they took power. Now, the interesting part about this is Brandon Carr, the person that I mentioned to you.
Yes.
Well, he wrote the portion for the FCC in Project 2025. And now he's the head of the FCC for the United States of America, right?
Yeah.
And you know what he's been doing? He's been doing a two-pronged approach, right? So you know how Donald Trump keeps suing like all of these media outlets?
Well, also suing the IRS, which is also taking money out of the American people's pockets.
Yeah. But lock in right here with me. You know how he's been suing all the media outlets? So they've been doing a two-pronged approach, right? So at the same time that Donald Trump is suing these media outlets, Brendan Carr is putting a pause on their license agreements. And the way that a lot of these media entities make like a ton of their money is through their licenses agreements, right? Their ability to actually sell and move around like broadcasting stations, agreements, all this other stuff, right? And so Brandon Carr is tying them up in courts at the same time that Donald Trump is actually suing them. And so that's holding up money on both ends because they're being sued, they have to go to court, and they also can't actually make money. And this is a two-pronged approach that's been used. And so that's why so many of these media companies have actually settled instead of actually taking Trump to court, because it's easier to settle than take him to court so they don't have to do this. And then since they settle, they're backing off a lot of the media. So they're specifically strategically using the FCC to censor media that Donald Trump doesn't like. And then they're actually putting people in place, a position of power. You remember like maybe a couple of months ago, 60 Minutes was going to run that story on CCOT?
Yeah. Yep.
And you remember it got pulled?
Yeah. Over the camps.
That's because the new head of CBS is like a MAGA loyalist. And she gave Donald Trump like a bat phone line to say like, hey, any story you don't like. And so he found out about the CCOT story. And he was like, nah, you got to dead that. And so he called in and told her pull it, and she pulled it, right? You can also talk about the fact that Donald Trump kicked the AP News out of the White House because they wouldn't call it the Gulf of Mexico, the Gulf of America. You can talk about the fact that the Pentagon tried to make all these media sources sign loyalty pledges saying that any type of story coming out had to be approved by the Pentagon. If not, they couldn't publish it. But you can also talk about the fact that Donald Trump has not only been in bed with like Elon Musk, who owns the largest media platform, but has also been in bed with Fox News, who owns the largest media platform in the world. So all of those things combined gears towards not only control of mass media, but restriction of mass media. Like literally they're doing the thing.
So, and I hear you on the mass media part. I guess the point I was getting across is that the fact that, and actually I'm going to say this, and I just remember there's a bad representation of this because Don Lennon was just arrested for it.
Yep, and they're also pulling people's citizenship for protesting. Like literally they're taking citizenship
like
away.
Independent journalism. So, okay. That, I mean, So yeah, on the media side, for sure.
Yeah, they're super fascist.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, and there's always reading you can do. If you don't ever stop doing it, then you don't ever, you end up as a idiot.
No, listen, the one thing that I will say, and I'm going to be completely serious with you. Like I understand the weight of my words, and while I like to joke and have a good time, and I say things in a way that at times they're easy to digest, I don't say things. I don't say things for shock and awe, and I don't say things that I can't prove or things that I don't have like historical context for and like actual facts and references. And if there was like, I understand the weight of saying like, hey, this is a fascist government. I understand that you talk about like Hitler and Mussolini and Franco and Salazar. Like I understand the history of what that looks like and how that feels and what that sounds like. And the only reason that I'm willing to stand up and say this today is because of the direction that our government has shifted to, the methods that they're going to harm and suppress, and also the danger that we're in. I think a lot of people don't understand the actual danger that we're in. And sometimes you just have to say it, like you have to be blatant about it. So that's the only reason I'm saying that.
and I understand the danger that we're in as a country, without a doubt. You know, I mean, I'm in Oklahoma, and you can see my profile picture. I'm a motorcycle guy and very much a redneck or whatever. And I just watched somebody get murdered for being active in their Second and First Amendment rights.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There was zero. I'm a motorcycle for, and also, you know, but he was acting his Second Amendment right, but when a Republican does it, they don't bat an eye.
Yeah. The issue that I have is like when there's a lack of consistency, and something I haven't gotten a chance to talk about enough yet is I oftentimes when I'm talking to people and I try to tell them like why they should care about certain things, I read the poem and then they came for, and it hits home, especially as a Black man, because I understand, and I say this all the time, you're not special, you're just next. And Black people realize that. That's why Black people are so actively willing to fight against so many different things, because of the history that, like, one thing that America hates about Black people is that we have never conformed. Like literally, Black people have been the untamable entity throughout the history of our country. Every other group of people have conformed to whatever America said that they should be. And Black people have continued to actually, in spite of oppression, in spite of harm, in spite of hatred, we have continued to actually, like, not only be who we are, but push forward and create and innovate and be better and grow. And the one thing that I know for a fact, that is, just because they're not targeting us at the moment doesn't mean that they're not going to target us soon. And so when I talk to Trump supporters or MAGA, and they're okay with like these constitutional rights being infringed on because it's liberals who their constitutional rights are being infringed on, like, that doesn't make sense to me, because like, Bub, you're next. Like, literally, they're not talking about you right now, but you're next.
So, and I'm going to say this on the fact too, you can call them liberal. I had two friends that were Republicans that were Hispanic that work in my field, that were deported and returned home, but they were pulled from the job site.
Yeah.
Just because, and I'm in Oklahoma, we don't have a strong ICE presence here. We have a very, very, very small one compared to everywhere else. Put it that way.
You ever heard the song saying, "They never thought the leopards will eat our face"?
Yeah.
Like that, like they never thought that leopards were actually going to eat their face, and now the leopards are eating their face. And that's just all I try to remind people. Like, you can't sit back and just say, well, I'm good with this because it's not happening to me, because as soon as you allow that to happen to someone else, then it's going to come back around. Like, that's just how it goes.
And I just read a comment in the chat or whatever, and you're exactly right. The only reason we're not targeted here is because we're a red state. Same as Texas. Texas is, when it comes to illegal individual, like when I say illegal, undocumented individuals.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't mean it that way, but
no, all good.
Undocumented individuals, Texas is probably the largest in anywhere in the country.
Yeah.
But it's not getting touched because it's flipping, but it's a very red state.
Yeah.
But no, I wanted to have an intellectual conversation about the fascism. So I really appreciate it.
The one thing that I'll give you, I keep kicking myself because I recorded this entire video about Donald Trump and how he meets all 14 tenets of fascism. And I never put the video out. Like, I have the video, and the only reason I never put it out is because it's so long and I didn't feel like editing it. And I wish I would have put it out. Like, I recorded this video months ago, and it's been the same thing. And I think a lot of people don't understand that. And I finally told myself that I need to sit down and like re-record it and update it, and then like force myself. I was talking to my wife because she helps me think like about a lot of stuff that I do. And she was like, well, why don't you do it, like record it and put it out in like sections instead of doing like the entire thing, right? And so like I think that's something that's necessary. PJ, come up here. You were spamming nigger in the comments.
Nigger.
I know. Hey, PJ, do you think that actually hurts my feelings though? Don't run, PJ. Oh, listen. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. I'm sorry. Hey, for all the snowflakes out there who thinks that like calling me nigger is the worst thing in the world, like if that was all it took to hurt Black people, or if that was the extent of racism that Black people ever had to face, we would gladly take that all day, every day, twice on Sunday. So just because words hurt your feelings doesn't mean it hurt ours. Your clansesters would be ashamed. Update your racist resume. Anyway, I apologize about that. Anyway.
But so the closest points I can put towards fascism, in my point of view, other than the ones you gave me, but coming into here, was the masked individuals adopting, and their living environments when they're abducted. They're living in absolute terrible environments and taking kids as well. Second was Don Lennon kind of really showed, like when he got arrested for just reporting, really showed, and I forgot about that for a minute when I was talking, but it did really kind of show that perspective of it. And then the third was, the administration and everything has made it very clear that they're solely white.
Yeah. No, listen, like if you take a look at the administration, you take a look at the cabinet, there's one Black person in Trump's cabinet, and Donald Trump always gives the Black person in his cabinet the position of like the head of HUD. And that's only because it has urban in it, and Donald Trump thinks urban means Black. So like, that's what they're about.
My actual last name is Powell, so I went through that with the fucking. I just lost my train of thought. President 2004. Colin Powell, not the president, but he was on the cabinet. Colin Powell. And basically that cabinet did the same thing to Colin Powell. They just brought somebody that was of a different color into the cabinet just to appeal, I guess. But they manipulated him. And I don't feel that the people of the culture now can be manipulated like they were. I mean, it was only 20 years ago? Yeah.
Anyway, listen, the one thing I'll leave you with is you should definitely check out the 14 Tenets of Fascism. I'm going to remake that video, and then you can actually check that out. But listen, I appreciate you coming up, and appreciate you hanging out. And thank you for the challenge of thought.
Yeah. Can I leave you with one smile?
Sure.
And you can call me off guard or whatever.
Please don't tell a dad joke.
No. You can call me off guard for it or whatever. How'd you feel about the white dude in Minnesota calling the dude a house?
What do you mean?
Have you not seen that?
I don't know what you're talking
about. I can send it to you. You can just look it up. It's kind of insane, but it's somewhat funny, I guess. The comments are and everything, but
okay, yes, I'll check it out. I don't know what you're talking about though.
Yeah. Check it out.
All right,
y'all. Hey, you have a great night. I'm gonna stay down here in the comments. Thank you so much for having me.
All right, thank you. Hey, conservative. I had to do a restart, so that's why I was able to bring it back up. Just remember, don't say the name of any drugs here. Like,
you're good, man. I understand. I just normally don't. I mean, even on my lives, man, I don't pull my words for nothing. I take
yeah. Like the app is so sensitive, and that's why I had to end up doing the restart anyway. But can you give me like 2 seconds? I got a couple of thank yous I have to say.
You're good, man. Go ahead.
All right, perfect. The fuck, chat. You guys are like, I genuinely don't know what to say. Massive fucking W's in the chat for Jay. Jay sent $100 donation and said, I got to tell you, man, you're brilliant when you're fired up to fight the truth. You're brilliant when you're fired up to fight truth to lies, whether it's here on your own amazing platform or co-hosting with Dina Parker. You guys lay down the reason and hope in the season of despair in this country. Love always. I love you so much, Jay. Thank you for the crazy kind words, the amazing love and support. Like, holy fuck. Thank you so much. Thank you. W's in the chat for Lincoln. I won't read it out loud, Lincoln. I will say it's gonna be okay. The first one hurts the most. It's gonna be okay. But I love you and you'll be good. W's in the chat for Madison for the $4 donation, saying thank you for everything that you do as a baby liberal and a political science major in a majority Republican state. I watch you and others. I'm eternally grateful to each of you, and I wish I could. Madison, $4 is a lot of money, especially in a shitty economy. Like, you don't have to send anything, and the fact that you do means the world to me. So you sending whatever you send is more than enough. Like, I promise you, I mean this when I say this, like, everything's accepted, anything's appreciated. Thank you for your kindness, generosity, love, and support. And I hope you enjoy. W's in the chat for Denise. Fucking Denise. Denise in $100 donation said, that mess of a white man who actually, or what can you do? This is him right here. He's back. What can you do? He needs to come clean my kitchen wall. I had a mouthful of eggs and hash brown at that time, and he dropped the stupidity. He must live under a rock. Denise is talking about you. W's in the chat for Denise for the $100 donation. W's in the chat for Cass for the $10 donation, said wanted to support in only a small way I could. Cass, again, that $10, fucking awesome. Thank you so much. I genuinely appreciate you. W's in the chat for Paul for the $5 donation, saying I love you. I love your nonsense approach and willingness to call people out. Great way to end a long day. Thank you for being on late tonight. Listen, sometimes you just got to call it what it is. I think like mincing words too much is like unnecessary. And sometimes you just got to. Wendy Williams once said, straight talk makes for straight understanding. I took that to heart. W's in the chat for Kayla for the $2 donation. Santana, I spoke with you a while back on TikTok about editing as well as email. Oh, yes. I saw the email going back and forth. I'm going to have to check back in. I know that you guys were communicating. That would be awesome. I'm going to have to redo the video anyway, though, because it needs to be updated, but that would be fucking awesome. And last but not least, fucking Scott. W's in the chat for Scott for the $100 donation. Scott said, as a 57-year-old progressive white man, I believe in you. I believe in all the others as part of Gen Z future, which is our future. Young men need to get out of the manosphere and on their laptops and understand that every human is inherently equal, resisting fascism and being secure. I'll tell you a secret. And this is what I said earlier. All of the other ones, like, they're the young people. I'm almost 40. Like, I'm literally 39. So, like, they're the young people. I'm older. So, W's in the chat for Scott, guys. If anyone else would like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, pay links and link tree in the bio. Santana speaks for you. If you're over on YouTube, you can send a super chat. I will read that out. Keep tapping the screen. 1.1 thousand of us hanging out here, guys. Make sure that you hit that follow button. If you look up at the top, you see the word follow, and that means you're not following me. Hit that follow button. We are so close to 100,000 followers. I'm so excited. We've already decided we're going to throw something on the grill. We just got to decide what we're going to throw on the grill, baby. So if we get to 100,000 followers, I'm going to throw something on the grill and y'all get to eat with me. All right, conservative. Sorry, I had to talk to my people. You and I were talking, and we were dealing with the difference as far as like black people, white people, all this other stuff. Yeah.
We were talking about protests. Man, like I said, I'm 37, man. We're not far apart in age. We probably could find some common ground.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like, I don't think that you and I can't find common ground. You know what it is, though?
I want to say real quick, like you pointed out how they were saying things about me and stuff. Like, man, I find that crazy, too, to immediately have that bias just simply because of, like, one little stance that we just took around that. I think that's
you know why, though?
I know why, and I'm getting it. I think it's
why
a
do you
common
think
thing
so?
that happens, and I think it's a bad thing, man. It's like a cult thing, right?
think so?
Where it's just like, yeah, it is. It's just like as soon as somebody comes in, they got conservative in their name. Everybody's immediately spamming racist, fascist, without even hearing their take, man. And I think that's crazy too. But
I'll say this, right? And I you may get that in other spaces. Like I don't think that's what you'll get in my space because of like how I run things and what I talk about and how we do things. And I tell people this all the time, like I don't automatically just say, you know, someone's a racist or a fascist or anything because they voted for Trump. That's never been my stance. But what I will say though is it's not a deal breaker, right? Like I will absolutely say racism and fascism isn't a deal breaker because of Trump, but even more so, the reason why people have had that reaction to you, it's not necessarily about what you said. It's the privilege that you exude without realizing you're existing within privilege.
see, that's why I said what I said in the chat, man, because I feel like, honestly, if we're like you just got through saying, man, speak your mind, you know, speak your words. I feel like you're coming from a victim mentality standpoint.
Sure. Tell me
like
how.
I really do. Like, I mean, slavery has happened to all races. It happened so long ago. How can we ever move forward when you constantly have these content creators coming from that standpoint where you hear this long like dialogue about, well, not, you know, or prologue about, oh man, this happened to these people and this happened and this happened. Like, it's 2026, man. How long ago was that? Did that happen to you?
Yeah, no, listen, that was a long time ago. What if I told you though, that the effects of racism still seen today in multiple ways?
I agree
Like
with
the,
you, man.
the,
I agree.
I mean,
I don't,
the effects of slavery. And then let me correct a couple of things.
That I don't necessarily agree with. I agree racism is fully alive. Probably.
Wait, no. Like, but the effects of racism is literally it exists. I'm sorry, I keep saying racism. Slavery literally exists today.
Do you think white people experience racism?
No.
Why not?
I'm gonna explain all of it to you, but
Okay,
I'm gonna spoon feed you because it's gonna be a lot, and I don't want to hit you with a water hose.
You don't need to spoon feed me, man. But by all means, go ahead.
You don't think so?
No, sir, I don't think so.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna run you through a quick litmus test. What is race?
Can I hear your definition first?
You said I don't have to spoon feed you, so I'm trying to see if you can actually, you know how you used to be able to like test out of a thing. So let's see if you can test out.
It's a common tactic though to derail from the conversation.
Oh, no, I'm not derailing. I'm just saying, like, because I said I was going to spoon feed you. You said I don't have to, and I'm trying to verify whether I need to or not.
That's a common thing that you guys do is like throw little jabs out to try to like bait you into an IQ test of such. And let's go through all these facts and let's avoid the actual conversation at hand. I don't want to do that. Let's just talk about what we're talking about. Your victim mentality. It's 2026. I mean,
okay, conservative. I'm like being super honest with you here. First and foremost, again, I don't know the other lives that you spend your time in, but they're not my life. I am not them, like literally. So whoever you are using me as a point of reference for, they not like me. Like, I just want to make sure I'm very clear with that. But the thing, hold on, let me finish. The reason why I threw that question out was not to do an IQ test. It's literally because you said I don't need to spoon feed you. And so I'm looking to see if I can jump past like the building blocks to make sure you understand how all of this thing is connected and like go towards the end, or if I need to actually explain everything, because if I just tell you the end part, you're not going to get it without the beginning.
Right. I'm one of those believers in that there's only one race, and that's the human race. I mean, if you want to define pigmentation in the skin, we can.
Okay, that's not what race is. What about racism? What is racism?
Prejudice against pigmentation, in my opinion.
That's not racism either. Okay, cool. Who created race?
Okay, so you're not rebuttaling.
I'm going to give you all the answers. Don't worry. I'm just trying to see how much I have to give you. Who created race?
No, it's not. I'm giving you my own opinion on it. I'm not looking up.
I don't care about your opinion. I'm going to give you actual facts. I just want to know what you know or what you don't know.
Right. After I give you my opinion, you're going to look up the actual definition.
I'm not going to look up shit. I don't have to look this up. I know this stuff.
All right, let's hear it.
No, answer the last question. Who created race?
who created race?
Yes.
I'm not. I mean, I'm not religious. I mean, some people would argue God.
No, not God. See, and this is why I said, like, when I tell you that I have to spoon feed you, it's because you don't know the basic building blocks in order to like get to, like, if I start talking about like redlining and I start talking about like medical racism and all this stuff, like here, you won't understand this. If I start talking about like the fact that generational trauma has genetically been passed down, like, you're not going to understand that shit if you don't understand this shit over here. So I'm trying to understand what you know. So race is a socially acceptable, God damn it. Hold on. I just spaced on it for a half second. Sorry. Race is a social construct, not socially acceptable, social concept, a construct that was created for the othering of non-white people. And it was actually created by a Portuguese man by the name of Gomes de Zurara. He was a chronicler for Prince Henry the Navigator. And what he actually did was he created race off on the premise of racism, which was used to uphold capitalism. He wanted to justify chattel slavery. Do you know what chattel slavery is?
What year did this happen in?
The 1400s. Do you know what chattel slavery is?
So before that,
Before that, no one classified people by race. No. Do you know what chattel slavery is?
No, man. Tell me.
Okay, so chattel slavery was the specific slavery that occurred with like the colonizers getting black people from Africa and actually bringing them to the Americas. It's different than like indentured servitude, because you said everyone has been involved in slavery. Well, prior to race and racism being created, people were put in slavery for different reasons, but never based off of their phenotypical characteristics.
The Arabs, right? Correct. The Arabs did that.
Prior to chattel slavery, no one put people in slavery based off of their phenotypical characteristics. But after Gomes de Zurara got the approval of the Catholic Church, they wrote 2 papal bulls to actually give the approval to justify slavery, chattel slavery, to other countries. Then they were able to actually take black people, steal black people from Africa, and bring them to Turtle Island, the Americas, where they actually put them into slavery. And then once they got to the point of no longer being able to steal black people from Africa anymore, they created breeding grounds, right? They literally created breeding plantations within the United States because they couldn't go steal black people anymore. So they had to make black people, right? The difference between chattel slavery and indentured servitude is, with chattel slavery, if you were in slavery and you had a child, your child was born a slave. If you, with indentured servitude, there were time periods. If you had children, your children wouldn't be born into slavery. It's a whole different thing. And I'm fast tracking this because I'm trying to
No, dude, like I understand what you're saying, but you're kind of proving my point for me, because if you're saying that was in the 1400s, was there slaves before then? Before the 1400s?
What did I say about slaves before then?
There was no race before then, correct?
Sure. So how did they do slavery before then?
That's when race was defined by your.
Well, how did they do slavery before then? I mentioned that, but you weren't listening. You were busy trying to ask a question and not actually listen to what I was saying. Like, I'm going to be super serious with you right now. Like, I've had this conversation so many times, right? So many times. And I know the difference between like someone who's actually trying to engage because they want to understand what I'm talking about and really engage in a good faith, versus someone just coming up and saying, this isn't real, and they just want to argue about it. And like, I'm sitting here trying to educate you on something so we can have an actual intellectual, what's redlining?
Yeah, but
what's redlining?
Listen, here we go again with
Sure, that's fine. Now I am quizzing you. What is redlining?
Yeah, man, because you're moving the goalpost.
That's fine. What is redlining? You're so impatient and you're so unwilling to engage in the actual building blocks that it takes to have this conversation.
No, man, I'm really trying to engage with.
Stop for a second. You want to have this conversation, and I'm telling you, I'm willing to have this conversation with you, but you don't know enough to actually have this conversation. And so I'm trying to give you the building blocks that you need to be able to have this conversation, but you don't want the building blocks because you don't feel like the building blocks are necessary. So you're not trying to engage in the building blocks to get from there to there. So now I'm just going to jump to the end and I'm going to tell you how like shit is happening today. And you're not even going to know how we got there. And then you're still going to be confused, screaming, well, this isn't thing. You guys are just victims, da, da, da. Because you don't understand the shit. Because you're unwilling to actually engage. I'm literally sitting up here in fucking Black History Month teaching you for free. But you don't want to engage.
I'm trying to engage, man. Did you mute me?
Yes, I absolutely muted you because you wouldn't stop talking while I was talking.
Bro, I wasn't even, I literally stopped as soon as you did, but that's cool, man. That's a nice tactic.
Sure, that's fine. What's redlining?
I'm literally trying to engage with you, man, like trying to have a conversation, but you're not
answering. That's fine. What's redlining?
On these long rants
about. Sure, that's fine. What's redlining?
But what's before 1400?
That's fine. I've already told you, you didn't listen. I literally told you. You didn't listen. So I'm not going to say it again.
You didn't, sir. You didn't answer the question.
How much do you want to bet? How much money do you have right now that you're willing to bet?
You started teaching me about trying to teach me
about how much money are you willing to bet? I told you what happened prior to that.
You guys love those gotchas, man.
I don't give a shit about a gotcha. I give a shit about repeating myself. I literally already told you, but you were so busy trying to formulate questions that you weren't listening. So how much do you want to bet that I already gave you the answer to your question, but you just didn't hear it because you were busy trying to quiz me in the middle of me giving you information?
Then why aren't you willing to repeat it?
Because why the fuck should I have to repeat myself? Why can't you be an adult, stop and listen, and then respond when I finish talking?
Like, honestly, I've been pretty respectful, man. Like, I'll let you do your thing.
I don't give a shit about being respectful. I'll give a shit about actually being intellectually honest. Like, literally, I don't give a shit about respectability politics. I don't. I don't know if you didn't get that from me the first time, but I don't care about niceties or politeness. Like, when I tell you I am from the South and I know blatant racism in your face, but I live in the West, and I know what like polite racism is. I don't give a shit about polite racism. I want to deal with the thing.
You're not from the South, man.
I'm fucking from South Carolina. You can't tell me.
That's not the South, brother. Not even close, man. You're from where? You're from where?
How the fuck you gonna say South Carolina isn't in the South? Oh, you're stupid. You're just stupid. What are we doing? Like, I don't even understand what the fuck is happening. God damn, I've been living in the North my entire life. I'm a goddamn Yankee. Jeez Louise. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. God damn, you guys suck. You guys suck. Holy shit, you guys suck. Oh my God, you guys suck. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up. If you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background, we're only looking for some debates. If you are a friendly, tap the screen, share the live, send your daily heart. I love you too. It's only one coin. It will help boost the live and push us out to the FYP. Also, guys, we're driving to 100,000 followers. Hit that follow button. Hit that follow button. We are driving towards 100,000 followers. Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background? Gina, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background? Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or you disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Please do not request up if you're not a Trump supporter. We're only or disagree. We gotta get some debates. Gotta get some debates. Hi, Sierra. Are you a Trump supporter or disagree with something on the background? Sierra, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background?
You want me to move it for you?
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and drop you down. Corey, I don't know what Vault is, but Vault Bro is not getting up here on my live. Fuck that guy. Hi, Trevor. Are you a Trump supporter or disagree with something on the background? Thank you for the cake.
Oh, I don't know how I got up here, but I really like you, bro. Keep it up.
I like you too, Trevor. Thank you. Hey, you are.
I don't know how to leave.
I got you, bro. Don't worry about it. Guys, only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with something on the background. We are only looking for some debates. If you're friendly, tap the screen, share the live. Let's get the likes up to 200,000 likes. Somebody said stay on for 4 hours. I ain't even gonna be able to do that one there, sweetheart. I can't do that. Can't do 4 hours. I did live this morning. I just came to hang out with some of my friends tonight. I just came to see if y'all were good. I was worried about you. That was it. I just came to check up on you. How you people doing? Jordan, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with something on the background?
Hi, I'm actually, no, not a Trump supporter, but I do have questions about how you come to arguments with people who argue against systemic racism. I've had a lot of people in my family try to be like, oh, it doesn't actually correlate or it doesn't matter anymore.
Hey, Jordan, are you white?
Yeah, I am. And yeah.
Is Kay here? Does anyone know if Kay is here? Kay, are you here? Is Kay here?
Is this somebody I could
She's
talk
not.
to?
Okay, Corey, I see you. Corey? I saw you, Corey. You can't hide. We're waiting, Corey.
Do I need to hop off?
No, don't worry. I know white people. Come collect your people, Corey.
Oh.
Don't want me in the comments.
I wasn't super paying attention for a second. What's going on?
I called you up here to come collect this white lady. Because Kay isn't here.
Okay. Context.
She wanted to talk about something that wasn't on the background. She's not a Trump supporter or disagree. She wanted me to explain like systemic racism and stuff.
Why do you think that's his job?
No, I was just talking about. No, absolutely not. I was just talking about argumentative points when trying to argue with other people. But yeah, contacting. I could follow you on your page or whatever.
Okay, so then follow him and get back in the comments. If you want to learn, then that's where you learn, not on the panel, on a debate live where he's trying to debate people that want to debate. What are you doing?
Also, you probably want to find a white person to help you out. So, like, that's what Kay usually says.
No, absolutely.
Like, don't get the black person to try to labor for you.
Okay.
I'll drop you back down.
No,
Corey.
no.
Thank you, Jordan. Corey, you're too nice.
No. Did she say no? You're not.
I don't know, but you were supposed to do like Kay does.
I'm sorry if I wasn't paying attention for a second. As you can hear, the toddler in the background is supposed to be asleep. She's not.
Oh, okay. All right. Somebody said never seen obvious racism. Why you don't know what racism is? Okay, I appreciate you, Corey.
Okay, sorry. Bye.
All right, no, you're good. I got white friends. Boom. Oh man. They're gonna be calling me racist tomorrow. Oh, they're gonna be calling me racist. God damn. God damn, they're gonna be calling me racist. Oh shit. It's all good. Yeah. Hey, Casey, you can't say that. Like it's funny when I say it. It's racist when you say it. Yeah, I said it. I don't know if these people are gonna load. Not during your, I know, right? No, like this. They literally are calling me racist this month because I'm, like it's Black History Month. That's even more of a reason for them to call me racist. Yeah, they don't know I got white friends. I know a lot of white people. And I know how to do the Charleston. Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with something on the background? DR Digital, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with something on the background?
I am so sorry. I was tapping and I did not mean to come up.
No
I love you,
worries.
Sandy.
I love you more. How's your night going?
It's going very well. Sorry about the barking dogs.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Hey, these people have like kind of really sucked lately, right?
They don't know whether they're coming or going. They are so confused and outdone, but they are fighting for their lives.
They are. Have you ever heard of the term extinction burst?
Extinction burst?
Yeah.
I have not.
Go look it up whenever you get time. I'm telling you, like, this is what we're dealing with. That's why they're scratching and clawing and fighting, because it's like the end. But look that up. I'm telling you, it's literally what's happening. It'll change your life when you understand like a couple of things that you're seeing, and it makes more sense. So
I believe it.
Anyway, I'm gonna drop you down. Thank you.
Okay,
it was a happy accident, so I appreciate you.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, guys, only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with someone on the background. We're only looking for some debates. I'm trying to get some debates. What them debates hitting for? Extinction burst. It's called an extinction burst. I love you too, account not found. Lex, are you a Trump supporter?
I am so sorry. I accidentally tapped request. I was spam liking. I'm so sorry.
No diggity. Tell the people to tap the screen and whatnot.
Tap the screen. Let's get Santana to 500,000 likes. Follow Santana's backup. That's where you can catch him if he's not here. So drop that a follow and support him, because Santana speaks for you.
I know that's right. All right, twin. I appreciate you.
Have a good night, Santana.
As well.
Please drop.
I don't know if we got any debates left. It's a bunch of people in the box, but there's a couple of people here that I know are Trump supporters, but they suck. So, when you see people that you know suck, and you like, not on my watch, not on duty, not on duty. I'm not gonna let them come up here and like stink up my place. Go take your axe wearing ass somewhere else. That cheap wood essence. Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with something on the background?
Yo, can you put your tin hat full and can you put that hat with the tin and start some conspiracy theories, like with JD Vance and stuff?
Oh no, we can't. No, we can't talk about it because like Tiki Talk could take me down if I do. I don't want to do that though. It is a dope hat though, right?
Yeah, it is, man. I love it.
Yeah, I appreciate you. All right, I'm gonna drop it.
I love you, bro. I love you.
Love you more. Guys, I don't know if we got any debates. I'm gonna try this person right here. Not everything, Trevor. You said you love me and everything I stand for. Does that mean that you love pineapple on pizza? Because I stand for pineapple on pizza. And if you don't stand for pineapple on pizza, then I don't think we can be friends. What hat? It's my conspiracy theory hat. I got a conspiracy. It's a tinfoil hat. When people come up, listen, if Boom, somebody go get Boom. Somebody go get Boom. I was really holding out the hat waiting for Boom. Somebody go get Boom. Dre Rock, don't Dre Roll, no, don't say no to Boom. Somebody go get Boom. Mario, are you Dwayne, I can't believe you guys. This is a fucking mutiny. How are you guys saying no? What the fuck is happening? What are you guys talking about? No. Yeah, somebody go get Boom. Does your background mean when you are you against the Constitution? Yeah, fuck the Constitution. All them articles and amendments. What's on the secret sandwich? Guess we'll never know. I don't think this guy's gonna load.
Hey, Santana, can you hear me?
You sound like really far away.
Sorry, is this better?
Are you talking to me through a tin can and a string?
No, my phone's a little. I think my phone's a little messed up. I don't even have my headphones.
Okay, you sound like you calling from the past.
Yeah, no, I had my phone has like fallen into the water a few times, so like it might sound a little. It might sound like I'm actually underwater because there's like literally water in my phone.
Okay, you might want to get that checked. Did you put it in rice?
No, and see, I think I did it too late. I waited like a few hours because there was nothing wrong with it, and then I like lost all my like there was no audio, and then it came back, but one of my speakers like just bust out, so that now it just sounds weird. Like
you sound like you're in like the apartment next door or something, and I can hear you talking loud because you arguing. But yeah, but you're not loud enough. You're not talking to me, but I can hear your conversation. Like, what are they saying? That's how you sound.
Okay, damn. I wanted to have a conversation about the patriarchy. Well, okay, I'm a
You want to talk about the Patriots? Yeah, they lost the Super Bowl.
The patriarchy.
Hmm.
But
yeah, I don't think this is gonna work, Bumpy. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I don't even think this one's gonna work. I'm going to go ahead and drop you down. Come back and we'll talk about the Patriots later. Seahawks cut that ass. Yeah. Santana, you said racism didn't exist before 1400. So what about Jewish being enslaved? Jewish isn't a race, slap nuts. Get up here. Where'd you go? Oh, you follow me. So maybe not a slap nut. So let me take that one back. But Jewish is not a race. I'll come up here. I'll tell you about it.
Hi, no, I'm not trying to be an asshole.
I know that's why I had to take back
I'm Jewish.
The slap nuts. I'm sorry.
I'm Jewish, which is an ethno religion,
Yep.
right? So I genuinely was just not being an asshole. Just
yeah, no, that's why I took back the slap nuts. I apologize.
Okay.
That was sometimes I might be slap nuts. No,
but
so the one thing that I tell people, and like I think this is the hardest thing that people have to deal with is understanding the the differences as far as like racism, xenophobia, and like bigotry, right?
Yes.
And people don't understand those things and how they actually categorically work and what falls into what. And then so when people like to try to classify like what Jewish people went through or what Jewish people experience as racism, that's not true because it's ethno religion. Because as you know,
right.
White people can be Jewish, Black people can be Jewish.
Absolutely, yes.
So that's the line of demarcation, right? And so that's what we talk about. And when you talk about like the reason why race was created, specifically for justification of like chattel slavery and to be able to like create a free or cheap working class based off of socially acceptable phenotypical characteristics. Like that was not something that was experienced, and it was done specifically when Gomez de Zurara came in contact with like Black people, and he said like they're animalistic, they're hypersexual, and he said that they needed to be civilized. And so that's why he got justification from the Catholic Church to civilize them through chattel slavery. And that's when race was actually created. So understanding the difference as far as like those different types of things, and then how the premise of racism is weaponized and how it's used to perpetuate the harm of non-white people. That's when you'll understand like the difference with like being xenophobic bigoted, races, like all those things. So it's a whole thing.
Yeah, no, I really appreciate you calling me up here. That's why I was staying in the comments. I wasn't
you're
going to
good.
come
You're
up and
good.
ask you to educate me, but I appreciate it.
It's all good. I saw it said follow back, and then that's why I was like, well, let me take that slapness back, because usually, like, people be saying shit.
No. I know. I'm here to learn from you, and that's why I put that in there. As a Jewish woman, I struggle a lot. I feel like I'm in a weird category.
Can I ask you a question?
Of course.
So, like, this is the thing that I've been dealing with or struggling with, and like, I have a problem with like this weird kind of shift that's occurring, and like people on the right targeting all Jewish people because of Israel, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the hard part that I deal with, and I'm just wondering. I'm wondering if you not only, I'm sure you've probably seen it, because like they're fucking everywhere with Groypers and everything, and they're like, the Jews like do all this. But like, I guess as a Jewish person, like, how are you dealing with that? Because it's annoying as fuck to me, but it's not directly towards me. So like, oh, thank you for that. Like, how do you deal with that?
Oh, Santana, this is a big topic.
Yeah.
I've experienced a lot of anti-Semitic hate throughout my life.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm used to hearing that sort of stuff. But when it comes to the, so it really is just like, yeah, okay, just another asshole, just another bigot, just another person who doesn't know shit about shit.
Right.
I would never compare it to any experience that you had, but when you went, I think you probably could relate. Maybe
I felt that when you said it, because that's the same thing that I get.
I don't try to draw, a straight line between those things, but I try. I'm a white woman, you know what I mean? So I automatically have privilege, right? But I am also clearly Jewish. If you look at me, you're like, yeah, look at that schnoz, right? No, but anyway, so I'm allowed to say it. Anyway, so I had really interesting feelings about when everything started, right? Mm-hmm. About my people in Israel, right? Mm-hmm. But I think me and most of my Jewish community at this point do not stand by some of the things that are happening. And it's really hard to be.
That's like something that bothers me so much, because there are so many Jewish people that vehemently stand against like what Israel is doing.
Yep.
And then especially like if you take a look at the Jewish community in New York, I know they've been very, very open and very loud about it. And but then it's like everybody's being blamed for what's happening in Israel under Bibi Netanyahu.
And it's a government. It's the government. This is a government action. It's like saying all Americans are down with what Trump is doing. And, initially it's like, yeah, you have to, defend your country, and Israel is very, war centered, and they have, everything like that. But, and then you're like, what the hell is happening here? We're doing the same thing to other people that were done to us. We were starved.
Listen, when I tell you, like, I get so mad at Jewish people who come up here and they're like, oh, this is like, we have to do this. And I said, as a black person, I could never, like, us going through slavery and being like put in a position where we were harmed in so many different ways. I could never want to be in a position that would be like oppressing other people.
Right.
And so like that, it doesn't make sense to me when any Jewish person is like, oh, we have to do this. I'm like, no, like, literally this was done to you. What the fuck are we doing?
We don't. This is a government thing. This is not a Jewish thing. These are not Jewish principles. These are not, the thing. It's embarrassing. I mean, it makes me feel ashamed, and I don't like that. But it's literally like saying every American agrees with Trump. I mean, they don't.
And I try to like tell my international friends, like, hey, we don't fuck with him, right? You guys be mad at them, not mad at us. And so like, cause I know a lot of people are, I visit Canada often cause I'm in Washington. So I go back and forth and stuff. And so, like, I get it. And thank you for entertaining me for like half a second with that. Cause I've, again, and if you've watched me long enough, you know, like when they come up doing the weird shit about Jewish people, I just like, nah, fuck that. And I said, well, your Jewish masters won't let you say this. I'm like, fuck are you talking about? Like, you're just being weird. Yeah. So.
Yeah, it's weird. And, you know, everything that's going on with ICE, it's triggering for me. You know, every Jewish holiday, pretty much we reflect on, you know, people who tried to wipe us out. And, you know, the ICE is the Gestapo, you know,
No, they're the slave patrol. You can't have that one. I figured that one out. Okay. They're the slave patrol.
You got it. You can have it, Santana. You can have it. All right. I'm not going to go around saying, you can go around saying it. I'll switch them out, but it really is like the Gestapo. And I you know, it's crazy. And it's, you know, it's hard to look people in the eye and be like, you know what? You would never hide me in your attic, you know?
I tell people all the time, because there's certain Black people who still like cape for this as well. And something I had to tell, I didn't know that, you know, a lot of white people didn't know this fact, but Harriet Tubman used to carry a pistol, right? When she was trying to free slaves. And she didn't carry the pistol for like the slave owners. She carried the pistol for the slaves that wanted to fight her from freeing the other slaves. Like, that's literally why she had the pistol, right? And so when I hear like Black people caping for anything that's happening right now, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you're the type of person that Harriet, Swan, what up, Swan? You're the type of person that Harriet carried the pistol for. So.
Oh, thank you. Someone said W. Alicia. Yay. I love that. I never got W before in my life.
That's right. Well, listen, thank you for talking to me for a few minutes.
I love you, Santana. Thank you for calling me Slapnuts. I'm honored.
Yeah, absolutely. Have a good one.
Take care, honey.
Hey, Swan, you want to come up for a minute? Or like you got something going on, or what are you doing? What are you doing? Everybody pressure Swan into coming up. Guys, bully Swan into coming up here. Guys be like, get up here, Swan. She still hasn't requested, guys. Bully her harder. There we go, chat. That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
I'm on my backup account. They got me yesterday.
No. Listen, they always trying. They're going extra hard during Black History Month. They don't like this shit, Swan.
They are. It was kind of my fault though, because I was talking about a conspiracy theory that was proved. Like parts of it were proven to be true. So I was like,
7?
Huh?
Did you get 7 days?
Oh no, 3.
Oh, they gave me 7 one time for talking about a conspiracy theory. I learned my lesson hard way.
Yeah, I have to use code word. After that, I was like, we're using code words from now on. If you can't understand, then I'll DM me and I'll translate it.
No fucking way. What you been up to today?
What did I do this morning? I can't remember what I did this morning because I took a nap and the nap put me in a deep sleep. But I just came out of we were on Smitty's panel just now talking about the halftime show.
Oh yeah, I swung by for a second and I saw that.
Yeah. So I thought it was a great performance.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
I didn't understand shit what was being said because I don't speak Spanish, but I know how to catch a vibe, Swan, and I was vibing like a motherfucker.
Right. Listen, you didn't even have to know the words. Nope. You know what I'm like? You didn't have to know the words. But yeah, it was a great performance. I loved it.
Hey, I had this white man come up here try to argue with me not too long ago. Right. He might still be here. Yeah, he's still here. Yeah, I'm gonna let you talk to this white man for a second. I don't think he's gonna accept. He's still here. Oh, he declined. He was trying to tell me about slavery happened so long ago. Why don't y'all get over it? And I was like, cool, let's talk about it. And so then, I just ran through. I was like, okay, I'm gonna spoon feed you. And it's like, you don't have to spoon feed me. I was like, okay, cool. Who created? I said, what is race? What is racism? Who created race? You gotta quiz me and you gotta do an IQ test. And I'm like, you said I don't have to spoon feed you. Like, I'm just trying to make sure that you know the things so I don't have to repeat the things. Long story short, he didn't make it. He didn't make it.
Do you know that so Vice, I don't know if you guys or can I say that up here? I don't know if I can say that up here.
Yeah, I mean, I say everything except the name of drugs. Like I say everything.
Vice put out an interview. It was a young black man that was working for Vice that did the interview. He interviewed a black man who grew up on a plantation. Mm-hmm. And this was during the civil rights movement in the South, right? Nobody on that plantation knew. They were kept away from all forms of media. Mm-hmm. And they were subjected to the same exact things that Black people were subjected to when chattel slavery before it was abolished and, transformed into the prison industrial complex. And you can see the interviewer get very emotional when he heard this older man say this, mm-hmm. because during a time when you saw Black people pushing back and resisting, and not just Black people, but also like forming coalitions with other people that are oppressed or that have been oppressed and marginalized. Mm-hmm. This man was on a plantation dealing with the very things that we would talk about as if they were ancient. And I don't think a lot of people know that in the rural South, it was still going on for a very, very long time, very long time.
Yeah. I mean, like everyone, well, a lot of people think, Lincoln freed the slaves and all that or whatever, but they don't understand like what actually happened even after, the last slaves were freed in Galveston, Texas. They don't understand like, how literally Black people were still forced into slavery in one way, shape, or the other, and then forced into the military. And like, they have no understanding of like shit that is actually happening. Also, apparently I'm not from the South, Swan, even though I'm from South Carolina. Apparently South Carolina is not the South.
You are from the South. That is
apparently it's not the South anymore. I'm a fucking Yankee or whatnot. So
oh goodness gracious. Do they think that it only happened in the South? Because it happened in the North too. I'm just saying.
I don't know what they think.
Listen, if they can't talk to us about the Devil's Punch Bowl and what took place in Natchez, Mississippi after slavery was quote unquote abolished, then we already know they don't know what they're talking about.
Mm-hmm. I said, well, okay, you don't want to talk about like the building blocks, fine. What's redlining? I'm not gonna take your IQ test. Well, then what the fuck are we talking about? And it reverted back to what can you as a Black man do that I can't do? So
a bad faith question. I got a question for you, and I posted this to my audience yesterday.
Is it for me or for the crowd or for the chat? Make the chat answer.
Well, for you, but
but don't make me look bad, Swan. I'll drop you if you do.
I'm not.
But then they're gonna say it's massage noir, so I can't do that.
No. This you'll understand what I'm getting at. Have you ever felt the desire, like let's say you're listening to Irish people talk about their history, right? Or if you're listening to people talk about the Schmolocaust, or listening to what happened with the I don't know, like just anything along those lines. Do you ever feel the need to deny their experiences by inserting your own?
No.
Right. I just want to make that very clear that Black people will constantly talk about the things that we've been through. And I don't think that people realize that we always have people coming into our conversations wanting to center their history, right? Mm-hmm. It happens with Irish people. There are people that are not Irish that will bring up their history and try to diminish ours. And I think that that's something that needs to be publicly understood is we don't do that to anybody. Not once have I ever heard of another group of people's struggles and thought to myself, well, that doesn't compare to mine, or I need to shut you down so I can talk about my own. But it consistently happens to Black people.
Look, not him laughing in the comments, but too scared to actually come up. I'm gonna mute you because you're not gonna be a coward in the chat. Get up here. Like you're literally sitting. You rejected my request, but you think you're gonna get to like hang out in the comments? No, you're gonna watch from outside of the club. Yeah, no, like he literally did the same thing. He said, "Well, everybody has experienced slavery." It's like, okay. I said, "Do you know what chattel slavery is?" Didn't know that, right? Like I don't know. You can send all the lightning bolts you want, you fucking Nazi. I don't give a shit about that. The one thing Black people don't do either is pocket watch. Like, we don't pocket watch, so I don't know.
And we don't need to go into other spaces to invalidate other people's experiences to feel validated. We good with who we are. Mm-hmm. But people like the conservative all day long coming in here trying to throw their weights around.
Yeah. And then look, this guy, Volt Bro, he's so mad that I won't let him up. He's so mad. He He's been in like you Swan, you know I'm like a mod for like almost everybody. He's been in everybody's request today, and I just been kicking him out all day. And he gonna come to my live, think I'm gonna let him in mine. Stop it.
That's funny.
They get so mad. Swan, I didn't want anything. There's people in the request, and I just kind of made a decision. I didn't want to debate anymore. I just wanted to talk to people because I talked to this. I don't know if you heard the conversation I had with the Jewish lady, and she and I had we had a moment. You know, we bonded over suffrage. And so now I just feel like talking to people and not talking to like stupid people. So that's why I wanted you to come up. I don't know if you had anything that you wanted to talk about, anything was going on or whatnots.
I think one of the things that I've heard about or saw happening, it was kind of reversed, but I don't know if you heard about this. Mm-hmm. So the administration wanted to remove the word racist from the brochures that are at Medgar Evers' house that's been turned into a museum. Yep. And so the Black Cabinet Education, I messaged him as soon as I found out. I was like, what do you think about this? This is wild. But this is my theory. I think that allegedly, it's tied to the what is it? Executive Order 3431, I think, which stops people from negatively like documenting people after they've passed away. Or so I was thinking to myself, like, well, what if one day someone wanted to make sure that that was in place for themselves because they don't want anybody to remember all of the it's a stretch, it's a reach, but I'm just saying. But
I mean, you know, hell, we just found out that apparently rich people eating babies and shit. So
yeah. But I was like, that's interesting to talk about. But I do want to tie to that, though. I think this is a term that I've recently come across, and I think people should talk about it more, is colonial or imperialist amnesia, right? And this is something that ties into the ways in which history is written when it's written by the oppressor versus history being written and like the truth of what has taken place by the oppressed. And it's a way of still pedestalizing whiteness. And that's something that we've seen happen. It happens with the education system here. It happens in Europe. It even happens on the continent in some countries. It happens in Puerto Rico. They're still taught that Spain came in and civilized the Taino people. Oh, yeah. But I think that that's something that people should definitely look into and start talking about more, because there's this notion to restore truth. Like the administration said they want to take that word out of the brochure to restore truth. Meanwhile, there are clips out there of Byron De La Beckwith, the person who unalived Medgar Evers, saying, like laughing about, bragging about doing it. He was also a part of a group within the KKK that was the most violent group. And he also was, because he got off back in the 60s, 63. They didn't get him until 1994 for unaliving Medgar Evers. But he also tried to take a kaboom into a synagogue. Like
bomb into a synagogue.
Yeah.
We say everything except the name of drugs here.
Yeah, and it's wild because I'm thinking to myself, well, why would you? That man was a proud racist. He was the type to stand 10 toes down on it. The clips, the letters that he wrote to his local government. I was like, he wanted that. I would think that he would see that as a disservice to him if they remove it. But it is unfortunate that that was something that they wanted to do during Black History Month. I thought that was wild. Super wild.
Yeah. You know how they are, Swan. Gosh, that was something else I wanted to tell you. I can't remember though. I'm sleepy, Swan. This is past my bedtime. I've been going to sleep early because I've been doing like the morning lives, and so I'm normally like in bed by now. So I don't know. I think I'm just kind of like sputtering at this moment and just kind of hanging out. You going live?
I am going to be going live on this account. Oh, if you're not following me on this account, follow me here. This is my backup account.
Follow Swan right here. Right here. Boom, 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 boom. Now I want pizza. What type of Swan? What's your favorite type of pizza?
Oh, spinach and feta.
Yeah.
It's good. Spinach
I'll eat it because like there's no such thing as bad pizza, but like people, you guys kill me always putting fucking vegetables on pizza. Like my wife eats vegetable pizzas all the time. She always want a margarita pizza.
That's really good pizza too. That is super good.
Yeah. I always I get like a meat lovers. No pause. So
no pause. That's in my son's E3 meat butter pizza. I don't even if there and it has to have 2 or more, right? If I get a pizza and it only has one type of meat on it, then what? Why didn't you order this? Why didn't you? I'm like, okay, all right.
Yeah. Okay. When are you going live, Swan?
I'll probably go up right now, to be honest.
Okay. If you want to go live, I'll send you a raid. I just gotta say some thank yous and I'm done. I'm sleepy.
Yeah. Drop me down. I'll go set it up.
I got you. Thank you, Swan. W's in the chat for Swan, guys. Oh, wait. Oh, hold on. Really quick. Follow Swan. This is the account. Like, if you're used to following her on her main, it's in purgatory at the moment. So follow Swan on this account, and she'll be live on this account. I promise you, one of the best lives you'll ever experience. If you've never seen a grown man crash out over having to say what his pronouns are, then fucking follow Swan, because I promise you they crash out over fucking pronouns. Pronouns. I'm not even joking. They literally crash out over pronouns.
I try to give them a lesson too, I try to be helping them out, and they just, they're resistant. But yes, drop me down. I'll go start it up. Thank you for having me up.
Swan, I appreciate you. Every single time, like every fucking time they crash out over pronouns, they're so weird. Like, what the fuck do they think is gonna happen after they give pronouns? They think that after they give pronouns that they're gonna have to kiss a man. And listen, if you just want to kiss a man, then you can kiss a man. You don't have to give pronouns to be able to kiss a man. Like, I don't know what the fuck that's about. They're just weird. That's so fucking weird. Now, if they think that if they give pronouns, then like they gotta wear glitter, then I kind of understand that, because glitter is like fucking horrible. It gets everywhere, and then it's stuck on everything, and then like you can't get it off. Like, glitter is fucking crazy. So if they don't want to give pronouns because they're actually afraid of glitter, then okay, I understand that one. I kind of understand that one, because glitter is the fucking worst. But anything else, I don't get it. I don't get it. Tell me, like, I'm not bullshitting. It's so hard to fucking get like glitter off your hands and shit. How old am I? 39. So I have so much glitter. Like, glitter is the worst. It's so tough. That's all saying Santana some glitter for what? Guys, my wife told me to tell you guys to stop sending stuff to my P.O. box. She said that's enough. Even though it's been a bunch of cool shit. Did I show you guys, did everyone get to see my rocks? My crystals? Did you guys get to see my crystals? What if we send pizza? Do that shit. Someone sent me crystals. This is one. This is another one. There's one. And then there's this one. And then there's this one. Right? Right? And I got it from Purple Haze Crystal. And apparently, like, one of them is for protection and grounding. The other one's for boundaries and intuition. One's for calm communication. One's for confidence and action. One's for clarity and amplification. One's for grounding and stability. Oh, they sent bracelets too. And then one's for courage and confidence. I don't need courage and confidence because I'll be on that shit. But like, there's that. You guys want to see so I no longer will be making my own tinfoil hats. You guys want to see the hat? Did everyone get to see the conspiracy hat? Or do you guys want to see the conspiracy hat? Anybody you guys want to see? All right, never mind. My wife said I got to get offline now. So I guess you guys don't get to see it. She said it's time to go to bed. I got to get offline. So I guess you guys don't get to see it. She said I got to go. She said I can play with my friends again tomorrow. I'm going to show y'all the hat real quick anyway. Boom. Fucking conspiracy hat. Boom. Hey, fucking conspiracy hat. W's in the chat for Cat. Cat sent the conspiracy hat. All right. I got a bunch of thank yous. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so far behind. And then we're going to go raise Swan. Let me say thank you to all these people, and then we're going to go raise Swan. W's in the chat for Madison for the $1 donation. Saying, have you ever seen Heated Rivalry? If so, thoughts? No, I don't know what that is. Reply to the comments. Is it I have no clue what that is. W's in the chat for Dara for the $10 donation. I live in Southwest Idaho, and my state has gone crazy, bonkers, really showing its ugly racist head, sexist and extra. You don't want to say the DUMB because that's ableist. Lord, bear strength me, peace and love, my guy. Absolutely. Listen, sometimes you got to just like, I can't say what I want to say because then I would get banned. So W's in the chat for Marie for the $10 donation saying, past my bedtime, but here's for dealing with the whiniest, self-victimizing, fragile thing in the world. Yet another, I don't see color, get over it, white man. Not even friendly fire, I mean it. I know that's right, Marie. W's in the chat for Peach. Hey, Peach, who sent a $5 donation saying, just testing to see if this is the right Venmo. Is this Santana the crash out whisper? Sometimes I'm a crash out whisperer, Peach. Not all the time, though. And W's in the chat for Kyle for the $10 donation saying, yo, Santana, because you talked about a couple of weeks ago, I rewatched Hamilton. Alexander Hamilton. Have you seen it? Have you seen In the Heights? I think you'll love it. I tried to watch it, but I couldn't really get through it. Maybe I need to give it a rewatch. Like, maybe that's me. Maybe I need to give it a rewatch. I don't know. W's in the chat for Angelica, who sent a $20 donation saying, thank you for always making us laugh while educating us. Southern Yankee love. I know, right? That was weird. It was weird. Southern Yankee. W's in the chat for Gina, who sent a $5 donation saying, I'm sorry, I accidentally joined. I was half sleepy. You said my name. I was so confused. It's all good, friend. W's in the chat for Brittany for the $5 donation saying, I don't think you were in the live, but did you hear when some weirdo was on Dean's live saying that you were racist against white people, and he flipped the script and said Santana can't be racist? Have white. Yes. I saw that. Fucking hilarious. That was in chat from Marie, who sent the $1.11 donation. Said also, I'll be happy to come collect white ladies for you. You know I won't be nice about it either. Corey was so nice. Corey, we're gonna have to toughen you up. You got to toughen you up. You got to come collect these white ladies sometime. Kay does not play that. Kay does not let these white ladies come up here and just like do whatever. So yeah, it's okay, Corey. You did a good job. It's your first time collecting a white lady. W's in the chat for Valerie for the $20 donation. Thank you for that. Just send a heart. W's in the chat for MAGA Cries for the $2 donation saying the conservative snowflake got triggered super fast. He did. Holy smokes. I was in chat for Jordan for the $1 donation. I just came up on to say I came from Dean's podcast. I adore you. I didn't mean to come up because I was because of being a Black American, but it's education, man. I promise. Listen, it's okay. It's okay. You didn't offend me. It's just, I know white people, and the white people don't like when other white people come up and tell Black people to like, hey, educate me. So there's that. You can reach out to Kay and she has resources. Just saying. W's in the chat for Tish. Hey Tish, who sent a $10 donation saying, I'm not sure how long I was in the request for, but I apologize. Tish, I knew you didn't mean to be in the request. That's why I didn't bring you up. I was tapping and I realized I was hyped to say hi to Swan. Love you too. Like I saw you. That's why I didn't bring you up, because I knew exactly who you were. Debbie's in the chat for, I think I'm just going to call you Coffee. Who sent a $10 donation, said, I I know that man standing by pineapple on pizza is not disgusting. Wait, I know a man that's not standing by pineapple on pizza is not dissing spinach and feta. Fucking right I am. Because pineapple is amazing on pizza. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You tripping. I was in the chat for Jared for the $1 donation saying, happy to be your friend. You should probably hold on. You probably wait to claim me until I learn to clap on 2 and 4. It's all good. Like, you're getting there, Jared. Listen, you got a little bit of soul. I see you. Debbie's in chat for Robin for the donation saying, happy to have reached the rock collection. Oh, yep, Robin. We did. I got tired of the insufferable people and I just wanted to hang out with my friends after that. So that's what we were doing. Debbie's in chat for Robin. You said a $10 donation and said, what the hell happened? 71 cents. I don't know what's happened. Listen, like when I say everything's accepted and things appreciated, sometimes all people got 71 cents. So like, I didn't think anything about it. You're still fucking awesome. Thank you for that, Robin. And last but not least, W's in chat for Wyatt for the, I'm gonna say that's like $2 Canadian. Say love from Canada. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for being here. I love you. You're fucking awesome. Last call for alcohol, guys. Hit that follow button before we go. Hit that follow button. Follow me. I'll be back in the morning. My wife told me it's time to go to bed. So I'm gonna go annoy her until I fall asleep, but I'm gonna also be listening to Swan. So we're gonna go raise Swan, guys. Let's hit this outro.
You stepped in the box. Now you're in the ring. Ain't no hugs here. You better take your best swing. Mike Hot. You wanna step in the flame? This ain't a debate. This is a mind game. Facts like lies get left in chain. One wrong word, you slapped out your name. This ain't TikTok tease. This a war zone talk. No script, no filter, no safe walk. Bring stats and get scrambled like a glitch. I got fire in my mouth.
What's her second account? I don't know, but I'll hop over there for a second. Follow this account. We'll hop over there for a second. I don't know what her username is, but I'll hop over for a second. So just give it a second, and wherever I go, you guys go there. Deal? We locked in, twin? I better see all y'all over there. Let's go raise Swan. Guys, thank you for all the gifts, the taps, the likes, the shares. Thank you all for hanging out. We'll be back tomorrow morning. I love you. I love you, and you're pretty, and I bet you guys all can do awesome cartwheels. I know for a fact you guys can do awesome cartwheels. Because I believe in you. I love you guys, and as always,